The following film is presented in its complete theatrical version. It was rated R by the MPAA and may not be appropriate for children under 17.
Well, did you? Huh? Because I'm back. Hashtag Raider Nation for life. What it do? It's your boy Dirty. Y'all know how we get down, man. Welcome to the Monday Night Review. I am in the Victory Monday gear, as you can see. That is how I roll. This every Victory Monday, you will see the same thing. I go out in public and I feel fabulous, throwing the red cap, and people like, oh, you won, huh? Like, yes, we did. Everybody in the neighborhood knows if I throw on the Raider cap, we have a dub in the bank. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Monday Night Review, man, where we come in, we speak good, bad, ugly, indifferent. It is what it is, you know. A lot more good than bad. You know, it's a lot more good than bad. You know, and you guys tell me what you want to hear about first. But as always, 50 billion things on the face of the planet you could be doing. The fact that you allow me to grace your screen for any amount of time is greatly appreciated, more than I can verbally express. You know, as I always say, man, I could always do a show. What's a show without an audience? You know what I mean? So I appreciate you guys as always. Let me give my shots out to the people who are in the building. I have a guest backstage, my co-host. You guys already know how it is on Monday night. You know what I mean? You're going to get me. You're going to get somebody else. You're going to get a little somebody else. You might get a little somebody else. Who knows? You never know. But for one thing, for sure, one person's always going to be here. Yeah, I mean, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Ladies and gentlemen, what's good with you, Brian Rodriguez? What's good, Ja, my dude? Salute to you. Right away, what's good? Dark, my guy, what's good with you? Cabin Point, what's good, man? Salute to you. Hope all is well. Hashtag Raider Nation for life. What it do, man? D Menace, my guy, what's good with you? Pizzle 4420. What it do, my dude? What's good with you, man? Raider Chris 100. What it do? My big bro Loon, what's good with you, Brody? Hope all is well. You know what I mean? Hope all is good with you. Ladies and gentlemen, backstage, I have the one, the only, the phenomenal. The man, I'm going to start calling this guy the Black MacGyver, man. I'm going to start calling him the Black MacGyver, man. I didn't see him make shit out of, make shit work, bro. You know what I mean? He went in my tackle box. I didn't have all the right shit. He said, boom, nigga, make it work. I said, oh, man, this man right here, ladies and gentlemen, the go-to guy for all your outdoor needs, the CEO of Brown Crackers, the chaplain of NWA's one and only network, you know what I mean, and co-host of the 2 for 1 show, as well as the host of his own. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the one, the only, my guy, Mr. Raider Twuan. What's good with you, Twuan?
Hey, what's good? What's good? You know what I'm saying? A win always tastes better. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
A win always
win
tastes
always
better.
tastes good, man. Win always tastes good. I'm a little upset that we wasn't able to put up more than 21. But hey, look, for the first time this year, we broke a dub, right?
Hey,
I gotta believe it's the first time this year we broke a dub. We put up more than
I think
20.
so. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, hey, it was a great win. It was a needed win. Before we move along, shout out to them Cowboys, man, for taking care of business this evening, giving the bolts a jolt, giving the bolts a jolt, in the L column. You know what I mean? Sure enough, appreciate that. Hey, look, they lost the game the same way they beat us, bro. They quarterback threw a goddamn interception, and that's how they lost the game. And it serves them fucking right. That's how they won their last game. It should be because they shouldn't have fucking won it. It's fitting that the ball, even though it's on another team, bro, ball don't lie. Because they shouldn't have beat us. You know what I mean?
And shout out to the Cowboys because tonight they beat two teams.
Yeah, they beat the refs and the Chargers, bro. They beat them both, bro. Because they was getting robbed, bro. For some of these penalties, it was like highway robbery, bro. I thought we got it bad sometimes. Bro, they was getting it bad in that game. I was like, oh, so it's not just us. It's whoever comes to LA is gonna get the shit into the stick from the referees. I see it.
Yeah,
Still
Cowboys beat two teams tonight.
Man, they were trying hard, bro. They were trying hard. Oh, well, he was down. He wasn't down. They was both on the way down. But on the way down ain't the same as down.
Down.
It's not the same. And y'all said that was helmet to helmet, but when Jimmy G got cracked helmet to helmet by Micah Fitzpatrick, that wasn't helmet to helmet. Even though we saw on the screen the two helmets collide. Just saying, bro. It makes no sense to me, bro. It makes no sense to me, man. I don't understand it. But hey, it is what it is. Speaking of Jimmy G, that boy fragile, man. That boy fragile, man. I'm sorry. I saw the hit, and it wasn't even a hit. It wasn't even a fall into you. It was a push, a bump into you, bro. This man fragile, bro. This man fragile, bro. I don't know how to address it any other way. I don't know how to say it. Bro, I don't know. I felt like watching Hoyer. I felt better watching Hoyer than I felt watching Jimmy G.
There's a reason why I was always saying about Jimmy G that we got to keep him in bubble wrap. You know what I'm saying? I was really meaning that. We got to keep Jimmy G in bubble wrap. And you saw it. It wasn't even like, and again, it wasn't like he got cracked. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like, hey, ooh, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't one of those. He just, yeah. He worse than McFadden in my book.
Bro, that man fragile, bro. Hey, look. I'm sorry. He looks scared, and he's fragile.
You know what? I think the partial scared part, like what you're seeing is that him being scared is probably him actually being scared. But I think he's still the way that what we're seeing, and again, we're just trying to put these pieces together. The way he got hit, and then on top of all the aftermath of him having to go to the hospital after that hit and all that stuff, I think he was still injured when he came out, and like everybody was saying, "Oh, Jimmy G's good to go." I think he was still injured.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? He was still good. He was good enough. He was good enough to play, but he still was injured. You know what I'm saying? And I think him sitting that one game where we had to put AOC in, and then coming to this, I think what we're seeing him in his play is he knows that he's tore up, and that's the only thing that makes sense to me. That's and maybe someone else can help me in the chat if they have some other, but that's what I see.
I feel you, man. I don't know what to say, honestly, because I saw the hit and I was like, bro, that wasn't even a hit worthy of saying you could get injured on.
Mm.
It didn't. It was like, come on, bro, that's the hit. That's the hit that sent you to the hospital. Really? Like, do you drink milk? Like, bro, do you drink milk? Do you drink orange juice? You put any calcium in your body to strengthen your bones, bro? Like, maybe you need to do a little bit of yoga. You know what I mean? Pull out the Kama Sutra book, learn some new poses, bro. Like, I don't know, something, bro. You need to do something, because I'm just saying, man, like, bro, you said put him in bubble wrap, man. I feel like you got to put this brother in the Iron Man suit. You know what I mean? Like, he need to be in the, without all the gadgets and gadgets and rockets and shit. Just, just put him in a suit of iron, so that when he get hit, he'll fall, but he don't get hurt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then, you just got to have the lineman help his ass up, because, he's too weak to get up in the suit. I'm just saying. Yeah, he needs some milk. That hit was soft, bro. I've seen him take worse hits. I mean, you're gonna tell me that's the one that took you out the game and sent you to the hospital? You got to be shitting me, bro. I gotta believe that's a goddamn cover up. I feel like they've lost faith in him. They're done with him, and they needed a reason to play Hoyer, because they didn't want to bring in Aiden O'Connell that late in the game. You know what I mean? So they played Hoyer to see where Hoyer was at. You know what I mean? And now they're gonna move on from Jimmy G, bro. Well, they're gonna move on from Jimmy G.
They had no choice but to play Hoyer, because Hoyer is actually the number 2. AOC is the emergency quarterback, and the only way that you can get to the emergency quarterback is if your number 2 gets hurt. So even if AOC, obviously AOC has to dress up, even though he's the emergency quarterback, but he can't see the field until Hoyer goes down. So that was the situation in that, and that's why, again, I go back to what I was saying, is I feel like he was really injured, because the tap that he got, that you can't tell me that hit alone equates to going to the hospital.
Nah, I got nothing to do with the foot, Lon. That shit. He in the hospital for a bacchiotomy. And then the doctor say he need a bacchiotomy. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, bro, like, that hit, it wasn't even that big of a hit, bro. He didn't go down. You know what I mean? The guy didn't. It's just fragile, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I think he's fragile. I'm done with Jimmy G. I think the Raiders are done with Jimmy G. I think the NFL might be done with Jimmy G after this. You just can't stay healthy, man. You know what I mean? just can't stay healthy. And yeah, bro, he's always been soft. You know what I mean? But bro, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. This just I'm done with that guy, bro. I'm done with that guy. I'm ready to move on. Shit, Hoyer showed me. You know what I mean? Yeah, nah. I think some people thought it was the foot again, but all the reports say that he's in there for a hip and a back problem. You know what I mean? Signs look good. You know what I mean? The signs look good. But if you run a further tests to find out what the problem is, then you're not in the clear yet. And if you're not in the clear, then he can't play. Because you can't put him out there half-ass. You can't put him out there hurt.
I think they tried.
You see the result. He ain't been capitalizing on nothing, man. One good pass to the end zone, bro. One good pass to the end zone. I mean, is that what we want? I mean, I know Hoyer didn't throw any in the end zone, but I mean, I'll be damned if I didn't feel like the offense was just moving a little bit better. Just a little bit. I know at the end of the day, he didn't throw for many yards, just you know what I mean. But that bomb, that deep shot, that shit was on target. I like to see a little bit more of that. You know what I mean? I feel like we might have seen a little bit more of that if he played the whole game. You might see a little bit because somebody who can actually throw the ball down the field. Past 20 yards. Well, shit, should I say past 15? You know? I'm just wondering, you know, how long we got to put up with the crystal china. You know what I mean? How long we got to put up with the fine crystal? You know what I mean? At quarterback before we get somebody out there that can actually take a licking and keep on ticking. You know, this guy, bro, I'm telling you, the wind blows the wrong way, and he started limping and underthrowing and not getting out the pocket. I'm just saying. Somebody said he tripped on a piece of lint and tore ACL.
Not a piece of lint.
Piece of lint, bro. He slipped on a policy. He slipped on a policy. He said defense won 2 games for us, and some people saying Jimmy gonna be back and win. Yeah, nah. Hey, no, we did win. We did win, Raider Paws. Nobody's downing the win. I'm just saying, if that's how he's gonna be throughout the season, bro, that's not good. You know what I mean? That's not good. And I need a quarterback that can actually take a hit, man. And the hit, we're just talking about the hit that sent him to the hospital, bro. I feel like that shit was. I'm sorry, I seen dudes take some grave hits this weekend, bro, and get up and keep playing. I saw him get pushed and go to the hospital. Just odd to me, bro. You know?
And this offense better get it together, or the defense is gonna have back problems.
Yeah, we ain't the 85 Bears, Raider Paul. We ain't the 85 Bears, bro. Sorry. You know what I mean?
I'm serious. I'm serious about that.
The hit? What do you want? You want me to show the video of the hit? Is that what you're asking me to pull up? Because I don't know why I need to pull that up. Everybody saw it. We need to review it. We need to review the softness of the quarterback. That's not what I'm really here to talk about. That's just a quick segment. Because, in all honesty, the way our defense played yesterday, they truly deserve all the glory of this show. Looking at the stats, Jimmy G was 14 of 22, 162, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. All right. Brian Hoyer was 6 of 10, 102 yards. Josh Jacobs, 25 carries, 77 yards. Jimmy G had 2 carries for 4 yards. Trey Tucker had 1 for 4. Zamir White had 2 carries, 2 yards. Ryan Hoyer had 3 carries, -3 yards. Michael Mayer led receiving with 5 receptions and 75 yards. Jacoby had 5 receptions, 61 yards, and a touchdown. Trey Tucker had 2 catches for 57. DA had 2 for 29. Austin Hooper had 2 for 19. Josh Jacobs, 2 for 16. Zamir had 2 for 7. DeAndre, no catches. Amir Abdullah, no catches. Moving on to the defense. Tyler Hall, 5 tackles, 1 assist. Max Crosby had 4 tackles, 3 assists. Amik Robinson had 4 tackles. Robert Spillane had 3 tackles, 4 assists. Trayvon Merritt had 3 tackles, 1 interception. Jacorian Bennett had 3 tackles. Devon Diablo had 2 solos, 5 assists. Bilal Nichols had 2 solos, 2 assists. Half a sack. Amika Robinson had a sack. Max Crosby with a half a sack. John Jenkins, 2 tackles, 1 assist with a sack. Adam Butler, 2 tackles with a sack. Tyree Wilson, 2 tackles. Luke Masterson, a tackle with an assist. Brian Young had a tackle. Rochelle had a tackle. Marcus Peters had 3 assisted tackles. And Marcus Epps had 2 assisted tackles. DeAndre Carter had a punt return, 1 for 13 yards. Daniel Carson was 4 for 4. Long of 37, 13 points. AJ Cole had 2 punts, 103 yards total, averaging 51.5 a punt, and he had 1 down inside the 20. Right? So let's get to sharing the screen real quick, man. We're going to fly into this, man, because I really want to talk about this defensive front line and what it is they were able to accomplish yesterday. When you come up into the ranking, like we've been talking about our defensive tackles all season long, right? About them not appearing, not showing up. Like we want them to get involved, right? Right here, you got John Jenkins, Adam Butler, and Bilal Nichols. All 3 of our defensive tackles had either a sack or a half a sack, you know what I mean, in yesterday's game. Max Crosby with a half a sack, you know. So I was really proud of our defensive interior yesterday. I thought they did a really, really, really good job clogging the middle and getting pressure, you know what I mean, on the quarterback, shutting down lanes to run in, getting their hands on the quarterback, you know. When you look at it, you know, yes, people are going to say, well, it's the New England Patriots. Yet and still, it's an NFL football team, right? Yet and still, it's still an NFL football team. And regardless of being at the New England Patriots or not, our defensive tackles rose to the occasion finally. You know what I mean? We've been asking for our inside D-line to get some pressure, start getting some sacks, getting their hands on the quarterback, you know, getting their hands on some of these runners, shutting down the run before it gets going, you know? So, you know, for me, I was actually very, very proud of the way our defense played yesterday. I felt like they were on fire from the get-go. Did we give up some plays? Yeah, every defense gives up some plays. That's just the nature of the game, right? You're not going to be perfect all the way through. There's just no way. That's not going to happen. You're not going to be perfect all the way through. But can you get off the field when it's time to get off the field? And I felt like yesterday we answered the call. I felt like we answered the call yesterday. You know, I felt like our defense stepped up and they did big things. Shout out to Trayvon Merrick for getting another interception. That's always nice. I mean, it was a gimme once again, but he was in position to receive the gimme. So either way it go, it's an interception. I don't care how you get it, just get it. That's all that matters.
There's been a lot of people that had gimmies, but the ball still hit the ground.
Yeah. He said, yeah, but at Dirty, it's the shit offenses we are playing against. Hey, it don't matter to me. It don't matter to me. If long as the defense plays better than its opponent, doesn't matter how shit the offense is. You know, if I'm not mistaken, Green Bay's offense was supposed to be decent last week. They shut them down too. And now we got the Bears coming in. And I'll be honest, you know, if Justin Fields ain't playing, then hey, you know, I'm not gonna say it should be a dog walk or a cakewalk, but without Justin Fields, I don't think they can. Well, I don't think they can beat us. Well, they probably could because he runs around, he scrambles a lot. But without him, I don't think they can beat us. Honestly, I don't think they can beat us.
It's a valid argument. You know what I'm saying? That maybe the class of talent, paper wise, or the day of, you know what I'm saying? That's a valid argument in regards to how well our defense is playing. But the thing we can't control is who we play. So whoever's in front of us, we defensively, I'll say, I can't say much about this offense, but defensively, we've been able to handle that. So I think even in the Bills game where people talk about, oh yeah, we got blew out by the Bills. I think really what happened with the Bills was just our defense was on the field too long. They were on the field way too long, and a defense can't be on the field that long and not get gassed. And I think that's what happened. They just ended up getting gassed, and it blew the game open because the offense couldn't even handle their own weight. So that's why I say, look, you know what I'm saying? If this offense don't get it together, our defense might end up having back problems.
Yeah, well, if he's out, yeah. I don't think they really pose a threat without their quarterback. Just being honest. I saw the other guy come in and take over. It did not look good. It did not look good at all.
He can throw, but he's just young and he's not ready. You know what I'm saying? And that's really it. Can he physically throw the ball? Yes, I think he can. But is he ready for, like we talked about, Aiden O'Connell being ready, you know what I'm saying, fully for and we're all saying, I mean, well, not all of us, but I feel like he's not entirely ready to be the day one guy.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I think the Lions are a test. They are 5-1. I don't give a shit if they're struggling offensively or not. They are 5-1. They've lost one game. And you know what? They put up touchdowns. They put up a minimum of 3 touchdowns a game. You know, so, and their defense is phenomenal. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Their defense is phenomenal, bro. Like their D is. I don't know why they don't get. I know why they don't get more love because people are like, "Oh, it's just a third of the season." You know, let's see what else they do. But I mean, damn, look who they've played. You know,
it's also one of those situations where they, you know, a lot of people are kind of skeptical on it because they've been bad for so long that, you know, people like they don't want to jump on the bandwagon if they're just a flash in the pan. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's really what, you know, and the Detroit Lions have to. That's their fight this whole season, is proving to the entire league that they're actually a legit team.
I think it started last year. If I can be honest, I feel like they started proving that last year, and they just continued on from last year into this year, bro. Like, I think the Lions are for real. I think they're a for real football team. In order to call them fake, they would have to lose every freaking game from here on out, right? They would have to lose every game in order for their coach to lose his job. But if he keeps putting it up dubs, it's not going anywhere. You know, that team plays for that coach. Because I've seen the Lions. I've watched the Lions in my lifetime. I've never, ever seen them really have a team like what they got right now. Even when they had Megatron and they had Stafford, they never had a team like what they got right now, bro. Never. Ever. Not even when they had Barry Sanders. They never had a team like what they got right now, bro. Not in my lifetime. Maybe before I was born, but not in my lifetime. But if I'm not mistaken, they are one of the few teams to never appear in the Super Bowl. So, yeah, Casper, they did. They went on a streak last year and won 8 or 9 and just missed the playoffs. They just missed the playoffs this year. You know what I mean? So I know this year they on a mission. And I can't even knock them. And I'll tell you when they turn their goddamn franchise around. When I wrote that first goddamn letter. That's when they started to change their franchise around. That following season, they started making the move. And sure enough, they got better. And then now look at them this year.
And people was talking about how Stafford was trash. I mean, Goff was trash.
Yeah, I got the Lions winning their division too. I had that at the beginning of the year. Everybody knows that when we was talking about that shit earlier. I called that. The Lions definitely taking the NFC. I think they'll be one of the top teams in the NFC, truthfully, bro. I feel like the team they got, if they get healthy and can stay healthy for the second half of the season and everything is working clockwork for them, bro, I think they could be a fucking threat in the NFC, bro. I'm just being honest about that. Ladies and gentlemen, my other co-host has arrived. You guys always know 10:30 Monday night, he is going to pull up. He's going to have something to say. You're either going to agree with it or you're not. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my fam, my bro. You know what I mean? From LA to AZ, the king of controversy, and it's up for review. No other than the one, the only, my boy, Mr. J Tizzle. What's up, JT?
Not much to say today. You know, people, I had a good weekend.
Did you like the defense this weekend, man?
I'll be honest. I mean, they improved. I like seeing improvement. I like seeing them develop into a unit. But if I'm basing it off of my criteria, where I expected us to be,
we're not basing it off that.
You just said it's off of my opinion, so it's got to be based off of that. Now, if I'm basing off of your opinion and just different things like that, yeah. But I mean, if you put things into perspective, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, we got the W. I mean,
I feel like they played like a top 15 defense this week.
I mean, anybody can play like a top 15 defense against the Patriots.
I mean, we were number 14.
I mean, I will say we're no longer like the team that we're no longer a stepping stone. If you want to say that.
I mean, ain't that a step?
I said we improved. I know
you said we improved.
You know what the scariest thing is if our offense actually acted like our offense, our defense would be even better.
If our offense was anything like last year, imagine how many more possessions we get.
That's what frustrates me. Like I'm over here scratching my head trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? As a fan, as a critic, as a YouTube content creator, and I'm like, if our offense would just do a little bit better, our defense would be a whole lot better.
Gord, what's good? Raider Fontaine, what's good? All eyes on G. Salute. What's good? How y'all doing, man? I saw some new people too. Casper, my guy, what's good with you? Hope all is well. Alfredo, Bial, what's good, man? How y'all living? Raider Romeo, my dude, what's good? Hope it's all well. Joel Lee, my dude, what's good? Steve DeLuna, I see you in the building. What's good with you? Hope you're feeling blessed. Hope everyone is feeling blessed. Diego, nephew, what's good with you, man? Thomas Hernandez, my guy, what's good? What's good? See, I'm gonna make sure I get everybody, man. We the people, my dude. What's good with you, man? Hope you're feeling blessed, man. Is that everybody? Did I get everybody? Making sure. If I missed you, man, let me know. Rafael El Capitan, what's good with you? Robert Pena, my guy, what's good, man? Yeah, if I miss you, let me know. If I got everybody, let me know. Fluffy, what it do, man?
No, I didn't have us going 0-8, Casper. That was funny though. I get what you're saying.
You said when the running game gets better, it's all good. I mean, to some extent, yeah. I feel like the running game's got to get better. That's definitely going to be proven, but the quarterback play has got to be better, man. Like,
it's not getting better though, Dirty. It's going to be, you're going to have one or the other. That's how it always has been. So one side's going to do good, meaning the other side's not.
Nah,
so what side do you go with?
I refuse to believe that. I feel like at some point in time, all this shit going to come together. I truly think it's got a lot to do with the quarterback play. When I sat down and I looked at this game, and I looked at this game, and I looked at the last game, bro. You cannot expect the offensive line to sit there and block for 35 seconds, bro. It just ain't gonna fucking happen. He needs to get rid of the damn ball. Truthfully. He stands there in the pocket, scared as shit, and don't want to get rid of the damn ball. He wants to wait for the one guy to open up before he throws it. Bro, throw it to somebody else. Quit being scared, bro. The last quarterback did that shit, and that's what everybody got mad at. So the same guy doing the same damn shit, bro. Like, I'm done, bro. I'd rather see Hoyer play.
Yeah, but this is the thing. He's a system quarterback, and he's playing within the system. This is what everyone wanted.
The system, because it ain't doing too good, and I really hope you're done with him.
That goes back to my point of you're only going to get one because he can only fix one at a time. Guess what? The running game sucks. The passing game sucks, but he can only fix one. So which one do you want?
look, and this is right here. Josh said it right here too. Yes, you know, I don't know if you paid attention. I don't know how many people paid attention to the game, but I did notice that when Brian Hoyer came in the game, you didn't have so many people stacked in the box.
Uh-huh.
And that's how you got beat over the top. Because you was like, oh, it's Hoyer. And they're not even gonna throw deep. That's not what they do. But it's not Jimmy G. So once we hit over the top, they had to open up that box. Running game would get a little bit better. I'm telling you, it's got a lot to do with the quarterback not being a goddamn threat down the field. It's allowing them to stack the box because they know you got to at least run it because you're not going to fucking throw it. And if you do throw it, you're not going to throw it outside this box.
Which teams have been doing since week 1, and I've been saying it.
No, I mean, that's true. But I've also been noticing that even when they don't stack the box, their D-line is still getting penetration on run plays, regardless if they stack it or not. And two, I'm going to be honest, Brian Hoyer always been able to throw the ball. The problem is he's still not better than Jimmy G not throwing the ball down the field.
I don't believe that. I thought Hoyer did a good deal delivering the ball down the field.
And you think in 2 or 3 more games he's going to still look like that?
I don't expect him to start any more games. Truthfully, I expect AOC to start.
But then you just use Brian Hoyer as the outlier. He's gonna improve the offense. So if he's not starting,
what I'm saying is when you bring in another quarterback aside from Jimmy G, because the Chargers did the same thing when we started AOC. They didn't crowd the box because they had to respect his arm.
I agree.
That actually allowed us to have somewhat of a running game that game. You know what I mean? It flashed that it was getting better, right? Same last week when Green Bay's top linebackers dropped, they were forced to unlock the box because they didn't have anybody to be in the goddamn box anyway. So they had to unlock it. And what happened with our running game? Josh Jacobs ended up actually breaking some big ones. You know what I mean? At least one big one, he had a couple of yards. Look, I see it when Jimmy G is not in the game. I see defenses unlocking the box because they have to respect the arm of the other quarterback that's now playing.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. I feel like if you stack the box, your chances of fucking beating us 8-5 is really fucking high. It's 8-5.
But in that case, you should be able to beat it with quick routes, which what we've been doing. And Jimmy excels at that.
That they send. Jimmy G is uncomfortable with letting the ball go. So he fucking stands there, he holds on to it, and he takes the goddamn hit.
Every quarterback we have on our roster is dirty.
Nah, I wouldn't say that, bro.
Yes, it is dirty.
I think AOC will get rid of the ball. I think he just
pressure though. What game did he do that he had pressure? Because you saw it when he actually got real pressure at the end of the preseason. He wasn't holding up. That's the reason why they went with Jimmy. We already know Brian Hoyer is.
I feel like he didn't really see that all preseason. He didn't really see that.
And when he finally saw it, he cracked.
So I think he needs some practice with it.
Well, this ain't practice.
Well, it's real life. And you know what? Unfortunately, in real life, if we continue on our way with the guy that we have, bro, I'm just saying. So with Jimmy G, bro, you can't expect every game to end up like this, man.
I mean,
that means we have the best defense in the NFL, bro. We have to have the best defense in the NFL. You know what I mean? At the end of the year, if this is how we're gonna win every single game, bro, we have at the end of the season, bro, we need to have at least the number 5 ranked defense in the whole NFL, bro.
I'm just saying. According to everybody else and all these other channels, we top 5 defense the way they're looking right now, supposedly, right?
I didn't say top 5. I'm the
saying how they looking and moving and grading and doing all this. I'm just saying.
I'm appreciative of being in the top 15. I ain't gonna put more extra on it. I'm just appreciative of being in the top 15 where I said this defense could be. And then yes, you can go back and look at the title of the show. Is this possibly a top 15 defense? Yes, I did the show because I felt like what I saw, this could be a top 15 defense. Right now, they're a top 15 defense 1/3 of the way through the season. Now, I know it's just a third and we got a lot more games to go. But if every week they continue to at least get better and better.
Did they get a turnover? Because I got to see a half. So after that half, I had to go to a barbecue. So
yeah, I mean, yeah. I was out with my motorcycle club, but I watched the game on my phone.
I couldn't even do that.
The game. I watched the whole game on my phone, bro.
We was out in the area that didn't have reception. They had internet. I was like, yeah,
that's a no-go to me, bro. That's a no-go with me. That's why I'm on that T-Mobile 5G network.
Well,
service anywhere.
It is, man. My thing like this is defense did solid. Just from reading the stat sheet, it looked like they did okay. But I mean, like when I really look at the film and see things, I mean, this is a team we should have beat by at least 3 scores. This was a 3-score game it should have been against this team, especially with them not having starters, them playing second and third stringers. So for you to still struggle with second and third stringers, like it's the preseason still, tells me all I need to know. Granted, I'm happy, for all you people who are happy, hey, the Raiders won, my week is going to be great. Cool. I'm not happy with that, bro. I don't play for week-to-week wins. I play for Super Bowls. Like this year was supposed to be the year we built upon. This to be 2 years out from us being in the playoffs. Like we had something. I was expecting Super Bowl. So when people want to see why am I so critical, because this is a Super Bowl year that I was expecting. And we still bottom feeder. And my thing is, like, I know I have a coach who can't get it done. But if his coach continues to win, you can't fire him. You can't let him go. You're going to have to continue to let him do what he's going to do and bring in the people he wants to bring who aren't going to win. And what that's going to do is going to run your organization down. It's not going to bring free agents here. All your players are going to leave when their contracts are up. Ain't no, I'm like I'm not trying to be negative with them, but I don't want to just win 6-7 games and be happy. Fuck that.
Hey, I'm not getting back at 500 right now. You know what I mean? That's a positive outlook. You know what I mean?
Because we 500 and beat.
I'm just saying, no. I'm not yelling Super Bowl. I'm not screaming Super Bowl.
I'm saying people out there.
Yeah, no. Fuck them people. Let's be realistic. You know what I mean? You know bullshit when you hear bullshit. You know reality when you hear reality, right? You know what I mean? I learned to tune out the bullshit, bro. You know what I mean? You just gotta say, you know what? Fuck the bullshit.
And you would say,
let me find something else to listen to, man. I'm tired of people being like,
yeah, just happy with mediocrity. And people like,
which one is it, man? I told y'all where I stood. I tell you where my opinion is coming from, why I'm feeling this way. I haven't changed anything. It's just this is what I'm expecting. Like all the times that our defense, when we was losing and our defense wasn't really looking hot, and I was like, bro, I don't know why the fuck they look like this because I'm expecting better because I know they can play better. They've got to do better. They've gotten better with their tackling. They've gotten better with their coverage. They've gotten better with the pressure up front. You definitely saw that from the defensive tackles this week. Hopefully that continues to carry over. You know what I mean? That gives them a spark. You know what I mean? Both Bilal Nichols and John Jenkins Tillery, you know what I mean, all got their hands on the quarterback. You know what I mean? This week and brought him down for sacks.
That's encouraging.
Robinson got a sack this week, which I'm really hoping that he's fine. You know what I mean? I saw him go off the field. I don't think I ever actually seen him come back on the field after that. I saw that they added a new player today, so hopefully, you know what I mean, Amik is okay. Got got to get that dog back on the field, bro. Love the way he plays, bro. I'm sorry, man. Y'all know how I feel. I'm an Meek fan. But you know, for what I'm seeing, bro, Merrick is actually playing better. You know what I mean? He's ranked as one of the top safeties in the NFL right now. Epps is not. Huh?
You talking about the same player people been saying cut
for the last 2 years? Yeah, the guy that.
Hey, look, I said, hey, look, I'm not even gonna lie. I've said cut him too, but I also said cut him if he doesn't work this year. If he doesn't pan out, this is his last season. You know what I mean? I took into consideration the playbooks and the maneuvering of them and the mastering of them and them moving around and whatnot. And somebody mentioned that, and I took heed of it. I looked at it. It's okay. I get it. I understand. That's a little too much to try, but here it is. He's got a second year in this system. He should get it down if he's really as good. And you know what? He got it down. He's doing his thing. You know what I mean? So
you look different when they call coverage that you can run. That's all we've been asked for. Is just call stuff these players are similar and know how to run. And that's what Patrick Graham is doing. So that's why the defense looks better. But I mean, you go on the opposite side of the ball, he's not doing that. Like you telling me
that's also something we talked about over here, bro. That's also a discussion that we had here on our channel. You was here with me that night too, bro, when I said it. And Twua said it as well. Play, you said, I think you said it too. If he could just play what the fuck they know how to play, the defense could be better. It doesn't have to be so hard. Just play what these fuckers know how to play.
He literally had to do that last year. He got forced. Like guys like, bro, we don't know what the hell you're saying or what you're calling. Just let us call what we call. And the offense was dramatically better last year. Like I just don't get like, dude. I don't get how stubborn one can be, bro. I just don't get how you could be that stubborn and like you could be stubborn when it's successful and it works, but you can't be stubborn where you're failing. I can see if you had injuries, you just don't have a player. No, we don't even have the injuries. So it's like bro, like it's frustrating to see the league. I mean, someone said earlier the red zones are down for everybody. You want to know why red zones are down? Is because the league is dumb. The league is so dumbed down with just tremendous talent. These guys have no IQ on how to get open and find open spaces. But you see a lot of the older players who have IQ, who know how to get open, who know how to sit in spaces, they have no problem getting open. They have no problem finding touchdowns. A lot of tight ends or former quarterback tight ends, they constantly getting touchdowns.
Hey, you seen old Keenan Allen getting touches today? I was like, man.
And that cost me fantasy today too, man. The only person who can get open is
I'm like, dang, he's still getting open.
It's not like it doesn't. You don't have to have supreme skill. Like if you are supremely gifted mentally in this game, you can still play into it. Like, look, that's what I'm saying. That's what Brady was. Like the league's gonna get older with older talent, guys who preserve themselves, guys who aren't going out there to kill themselves. Like, man, this is week 4 of Devontae being hit of the week. Every safety's like, oh yeah, I'm about to be on ESPN next week coming against the Raiders. Because they know Devontae's going to come across that middle, and they're going to give him one. They're going to give me one. Yeah, oh, God, yeah, JT here. Exactly, Rob. Sorry, bro. I'm like, I don't pay for consolation prizes, and that's all that we're doing is playing for a consolation prize.
I'm not playing for a consolation prize. I'll tell you that right now. You know, it's always Super Bowl. It's always Super Bowl on my mind, right? But at the same time, I do have to be realistic and say, hey, look, is this a Super Bowl caliber team right now? It's not. Could it be? Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it could, bro.
No, it can't.
Well, you're lying. Yes, it can.
I'm sorry, you're lying.
How am I lying? You didn't even let me finish.
Because I don't need to, because there's nothing you can say that shows Super Bowl.
So there's nothing that can be, there's no tweaks or changes that can be made to this team that would lead it to a Super Bowl.
Unless we make some supreme free agency trades and signings.
You didn't let me finish. You just wanted to say no.
Realistic stuff, though.
No, you just like saying no sometimes, bro. You didn't even let me get the statement out.
Is it realistic? Okay,
I
go
said,
ahead.
does it look like a Super Bowl team right now? I said no. But can it look like a Super Bowl team? And you didn't let me finish. You wanted to say no. Now, can I finish? You listening? I see you pointing at the ear. All right. Now look, now that I got your ear, yes, this team could be a Super Bowl team with a few tweaks and ticks here and there, starting at the quarterback position, offensive line. You know what I mean? You tweak those definitely at the quarterback position. I've been saying I didn't want Jimmy G in the first place. I told you that. I didn't want Jimmy G in the goddamn first place.
So you say it was
I gave him a chance because everybody was like, "Oh, he could do." I said, "All right, cool. I'm gonna give y'all the opportunity to prove me wrong." But if he's the quarterback that I think he is, I know I'm right. But I'm gonna let y'all prove me wrong. I'm gonna let you prove me wrong. And what I say, the guy is fragile. He can't stay healthy. He won't complete the games in the season. So far, he's missed 1.5. So far, he's missed 1.5 games. And we're only in what, week 6? Headed into week 7, you've missed 1.5 already. So you missed a quarter of the games. You missed a quarter of the games.
I want to agree with you, but I'm also going to disagree with you. I think we could win the Super Bowl with this quarterback, but he has to use his eyes.
I think his eyes,
which means I need you to look at multiple options, and whoever's open, give them the ball. Because we see on tape who be wide open, and you didn't even look their way. So if he could do that, then of course we're moving the chains. Of course we're getting to the end zone. No more 1 and 6 in the red zone. When we brought in this quarterback because he was supposed to fix our red zone woes. So I still believe that this quarterback can take us to the Super Bowl, but he has to use his eyes. Because obviously whatever is being said to him or whatever the coach is telling him to do, that ain't cracking. And I hate to think the idea that he's saying, hey, the play is red baloney XYZ, and I need you to throw it to Z. I hope that's not the situation. Because there's people getting open and not getting the ball. Whether it's a deep ball or whether it's a short pass.
As I said, I look at him and he just does. It looks like he just does not go through progressions, bro. You know, it looks like he stands there and he waits for his top target to get open, and when he's flustered, that's when he starts to look for somebody else. But it's like, bro, I'm watching wide receivers run wide open. Like, throw them the damn ball, man. How many times does Hunter Renfrow got to get open for you to throw him the damn ball?
He's not open. By his standard, which is why he's not throwing the ball. So
no,
I'll let y'all get that out. I'll let you say what you had to say. I'll let Twuan say what he had to say.
He's not the first option.
I'll change my mind. there is a possibility the Raiders could win a Super Bowl. You've changed my mind. But so much would have to fall into play that we know it's not realistic. The current team that we have right now is going to be the current team we're going to have going into week 16, 15, 16, and 17. We all know ain't no changes being made on the offensive line. Aren't no changes being made with quarterback. Aren't going to be no changes made with running back or wide receiver. I mean, you might get a guy on the defensive side that we bring in, from free agency, maybe. So I can't sit here and say that. But the D line is the D line and the linebackers are the linebackers. So is there a possibility that we could catch fire and all of a sudden go on a run? As somebody said, the Giants team that beat Tom Brady wasn't a Super Bowl team on week 7. Just saying. I see you, Fluffy. Look, see, guys, I'm looking at the chat. So to respond to you, Fluffy, they had Hall of Fame running back, Hall of Fame quarterback. They had an all-pro wide receiver, 2 Hall of Famers on the offensive line, maybe 3. They might get a third. They had a Hall of Fame defensive line, a guy, 1 Hall of Famer, 2 all-pros. Linebackers were very solid, and they had a good to almost great defensive back core going into the playoffs. We ain't the Giants, bruh. But I get what you're saying, wishful thinking. I can see that. A puzzle. You said Devontae Adams get paid to take hits. He does not get paid to take hits. He gets paid to catch touchdowns, and he's not catching touchdowns. That's part of the problem why we're losing, and why he's upset, and other guys are upset. So he gets paid to catch touchdowns. He doesn't get paid to take hits. Nobody on this team gets paid to take hits.
No. Truthfully, he could have threw it to either one of them cats on that touchdown. He could have threw it to. Or he could have threw it to DA. They were both open. You know what I mean? I'm not arguing that. I'm arguing when there's other plays where he has time to throw it and he does not let go of the ball and there's somebody open, but he's not looking at them. It's like, bro, scan the field a little bit, man. You know what I mean? Is that too much to ask of you, Jimmy G? Scan the field and find somebody open every now and then? Or are you scared of stepping up and getting hurt? I mean, if you're scared to go out there and get hurt, bro, hang it up.
No, it's not scared of getting hurt. He's getting people hurt. Remember,
to the guy who's open, you can't get nobody hurt.
Well, but that's the thing. You can't just keep throwing your guys into that damn safety or them linebackers. They're not running out routes where it's the sideline that they're going to run out. They're running into the middle of the field. And you see a lot of the routes that come up open in the middle of the field, they're getting baited into, I dare you to throw it. If you miss bad, I'm going to pick it off. And if you don't miss, I'm going to light that boy up because you're late. Why is he late? Because he didn't get enough time because you signed him with a hurt foot and told him to go get surgery. Whose fault was that? I'm not going to say no names, but we know, it was upper management. So everything that's being done and it's continuously being done is not improving the team. Congratulations. You look better than you did last week, but you look like shit last week, and you barely improved from that. But you won, and here's the outlier. You can only play who's in front of you. So we can continue to play who's in front of us. Hey, this week we get the Bears with a hurt, Justin Field.
What up, Raider Twuan?
So, I mean, like I said, we could get a win next week, too. But from my standpoint, if I'm just looking to win a game and have a good week and cheer my team on and just be a fan, it'll be a good week. Y'all can celebrate. There's something to celebrate. But for me,
we shouldn't get a win this week. I mean, dude, it's an NFL team. It's the Bears. Okay, yeah, I get that, right? But come on, man, we better than the Bears, bro.
But okay,
we're better than the Bears, bro.
Dirty. I'm tired of seeing bullshit improvement and I'm not seeing growth. I'm like, how many times? I just show me growth.
I mean, I would say we're growing. You know why?
Where?
And the turnovers. At least we're getting one every game now.
So we did get one this week?
It should be more, but you know what I mean? Right now, I mean, some is a start because we weren't getting any at all.
No,
So at least now we're getting, you know, some turnovers in this defensive battle.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
They're throwing interceptions. Okay, we're catching the ball.
And sometimes that's what matters, bro. Sometimes, look, bro, we had players here that was hitting them dead in the chest and they couldn't catch it.
It was mainly Merrick, but he always breaks his hand.
It wasn't mainly Merrick, bro. It was a lot of corners that was getting hit dead in the face with the ball and couldn't catch it.
And they're no longer here.
Exactly. So at least the ones we got here can at least hold on to the ball. I'm just saying, bro.
Well, man, it's not
for the whole world all the time, man. Sometimes you gotta sit back and say, hey, you know what? I can see the process starting, bro. I can see the beginnings of something.
I mean, I hope, but it's I don't see it's really creating. I see it's just mistakes on the other team's end. Besides the Peters one. The Peters one was one that was created.
I felt like that interception was forced.
Yeah, but he broke on the ball.
That was forced.
But I'm gonna say no. Yeah, but he made the play though. He still broke on the ball, saw the ball, got in there, broke it up, you know, and it was chip drill. That's one the defense created. I was the Meek one was a miss, but you know he made up for it. I'll say I didn't see this week's, so I don't know. I don't even know who caught it. But my thing is, we still haven't.
Merrick with another interception.
He got one.
Yeah.
And the one I think his first one they threw right to him, but my thing is like this.
This one straight to him.
I just don't understand how you.
It was forced by the defensive line. He was under pressure. He was actually under pursuit, and he had to throw the ball. And the way he had to throw it, he missed the wide receiver and hit Merrick dead in his chest. And there you go.
Hey, I can't help. I'm in the right spot at the right time.
Hey, not my problem. You know what I mean?
Right?
But my thing is like this. I would like to see a defense that's dictating that. And I don't see it and I don't feel it. And if I definitely don't feel it and I can't see it, then I know we're not doing it. It's the other team making a mistake. We still haven't forced a fumble this year. We haven't forced one. I mean, we haven't even let the ball out the guy's hand.
Well, we barely got our D line going. You know what I'm saying? We barely what like the last 2 weeks we actually seen a Max Crosby sighting because they was double and triple teaming him and he couldn't get nothing because you know what I'm saying, the people on the other side wasn't at least scratching the surface. At least now, you know what I'm saying, Tyree Wilson is doing a little bit of something. Kuntz is doing
he
got a legit tackle. I think a tackle for loss.
No, I saw that. We forced some fumbles this year.
No, we haven't forced. We haven't
been waved off by penalties, but we did force. Max Crosby forced
one fumble. We have not forced.
I'm just saying, we forced them, but they may have been waved off by penalty. But I watched Max Crosby.
Have not forced a fumble. The ball has not hit the ground.
It has. I'm telling you, bro. I watched it. Max Crosby came around with the strip sack fumble, bro. What are you talking about?
And it says
got waved off by a goddamn penalty.
Then it didn't happen.
It did happen.
Did not.
It did too. I saw it. I saw it happen.
And, you know,
I said it was waved off by a penalty, and it may not count, but I damn sure saw it.
You know what I also saw? $1 million. I saw $10 million in my account at one point. It's not there, but I saw it.
That's your fault. You should have spent it all.
You call him Ali, I call him Clay.
It's just like, man, it's just like I'm just waiting because, like I said, you know, I just have to see it against the better competition. This is expected. I think I'm still let down.
The same damn thing is a turnover. It's a turnover.
It was a turnover. I'll take it. But I mean, like I said, I'm still unsatisfied. This was a team that shouldn't even had a chance to be in this game. Why are we in a nail biter? We didn't do nothing that the team before us last week did. We couldn't do what they did. I mean, they weren't even getting in the red zone. It gave me a chance to kick field goals. And if our defense is that good on that board, on that caliber, then we could have literally did the same thing that happened to them last week. And that didn't happen. So that's where I gauge the defense. For a real top 5 defense, they did that last week. Did we do anything similar to them? No, we didn't.
We won.
Absolutely, we won. But what does the win do? I'm be honest, a win only hurts us because
it was all field goals, but we broke 20.
Yeah, but if we continue to win with a head coach that can't win a Super Bowl, a guy who can't coach his quarterback with whoever he brings in or whoever he inherits, he can't draft. You can't fire him if he's going to win against mediocrity. What did Fluffy say, Terrence? Do you prefer Crosby do a strip sack fumble or a safety? I prefer we beat a team that has 8 people injured that just lost by 30 by at least 2 scores. Wouldn't you feel that way? A team that's on the brink of just blowing everything up because they have guys who can't play. They're literally pulling guys off the street to play in the game.
First off, I'm taking dubs how they come, right? I'm taking dubs how they come first and foremost. Mm-hmm. I've already said that this offense is very underproductive of what any and everybody thought it was going to be. Now, this defense, it's starting to light up. It's starting to perform. You know what I mean? If you want to be honest, it's what won us these last 2 games.
Let's be honest.
If I could be honest, all 3 of our wins are because of our defense.
Okay, cool. We're being honest. I'm wait till you finish. I'm gonna roll with that. Let's be honest. Take.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm being honest, bro, our defense is the reason why we have 3 wins. Let's just be honest about it. They are the reason for all 3 of those wins.
Facts,
right?
Mm-hmm.
Our offense has been the reason for all 3 of our losses.
I think we also got to put it in perspective too.
They contributed. Like, I would put it all on them.
I think we got to really put it in perspective. Our defense was the bottom of the barrel, and for us to jump to where we are now, I'm not saying this is where we're going to be at the end of the season, but where we are now, statistically, you got to give props to the defense.
You have to. Now, I will say they are responsible for one of those losses against Buffalo. I'll put that on the whole team. You know what I mean? The offense and defense against Buffalo, bro. That was just an ass pounding that you just gonna have to take that one, bro. Sorry. I don't give a shit who was quarterback that game, bro. That's an ass whooping you just gonna have to take.
So can we being honest right now? What do we see that's consistent with what we see? Because consistently I see when we're playing, bad teams, you're kind of looking good. But when you're playing decent teams who take advantage of that, you look pretty bad and you lose bad.
Hey, look.
So I'm not
so far we've only had one of those games.
No, but I'm not going to see him just
that Charger game, bro. I really feel like we got really fucked with by the referees on that game,
this bro. Is what I see a lot of people doing with the defense right now.
It's game 2.
I'm not patting the back. I'm not patting the back for you beating the freaking Patriots. I'm not patting the back because you beat.
Nobody said pat the back for the Patriots, bro. It's a win. It's a win.
Of course.
It's a needed win.
This was a guaranteed win. This was guaranteed. Last week was guaranteed.
Guaranteed.
It was guaranteed. If you lose, you're fired. That's how bad the Patriots are. So this was a guarantee.
Lost, I think we'd have been listening to a press conference about him not
If
being.
he didn't lose, it was going to be a riot. If he ain't fired, this is a guarantee win, and you know it. And we skipped by. And what y'all doing right now is
he was giving this block of games, bro. The only game that he was given any leeway to lose on will probably be against the Lions. In this stretch of games coming up will be the Lions, and probably now the Jets since they beat the Eagles.
Right? Are we not that bad matchups? Like have we not realized that any quarterback that's mobile can beat us?
It's a bad matchup.
So
it used to be.
It's not guaranteed anything. We're not guaranteed to beat.
I don't guarantee a win on nothing.
Twuan, remember what I said to OG? What I was telling them?
But you got to remember, Fields is not playing this week either.
This was Murder's Row.
Justin Fields ain't playing this week.
Outside of the Patriots, that's the only guaranteed I had on my list. I said all of these matches we have are guys who are mobile. The only reason we beat the Packers is because Love is stupid and didn't trust his leg and use his leg and tried to beat us with his arm. He tried to be Brett Favre but Atlanta Falcons Brett Favre, not the Green Bay Brett Favre.
Happy birthday. Fluffy, happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, man. Appreciate it, they got your birthday victory. But I'm gonna be honest, man. We're not out the window with any more teams on our list. Like it's gonna be a struggle.
Birthday?
I think he said Fluffy, right?
So he said tomorrow is his birthday. So
happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday, man.
What am I talking about? Every quarterback has legs, Terrence. They can run. And when you have an undisciplined team.
Well, this week coming up, like I said, you got a young quarterback who's just not ready for the NFL. He's got to come in. He's got to face a defense that is actually playing good football right now. You know what I mean?
What good football?
What up, Gabe? What's good with you, man? I sent you the link, Gabe. You know what I mean?
Please come in, Gabe, I need some optimism. Please come in here.
I'm not being optimistic.
I mean, you changed my mind and said, you know what, there is a possibility. You did.
There is a possibility. I just need, you know what I'm saying?
I need to know what it feels like to, because just I would like fan, like this fan, like fandom, like traumatic fandom, because like
I tell you,
I need Super Bowls. This is the league is down. There was an opportunity for us to really squeak in there. Even we're so, I hate saying it, we're so bad that even bad teams are kind of exposing our flaws. That's my problem.
The crazy thing is that the record wise, the league is like really jam packed. So it's like you have, of course, you have your 5-1s that are obviously on the top of that, but everybody else in the league is so jam packed record wise that if we could only just get our stuff together, we could be a problem. It's like a sleeping giant. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like if this giant wakes up, we could be something really dangerous. And
talking about our third string quarterback coming in to try and save our season, though. How is that a Super Bowl team? Have you ever heard that? Your third string quarterback coming in to save your season? Not. Now everyone's say, well, Brock Purdy, he was forced. We're not forced. We're talking about he's actually a better player, and he's their third string. He actually was on the inactive list, and we brought him up.
Our second string really shouldn't be our second string, but that's neither here or there.
But this is what we're talking about. This is what we're working with. And people are like, yo, what are you talking about? Bro, if you just use your brain and think, like we're literally debating if our third string quarterback should be our starter.
Yeah, DA was very upset when after the game, bro. He left with 4 catches and 22 yards on 5 or 6 targets for the game.
He didn't want to talk either.
He didn't want to talk.
Of course.
It was the worst production game
statistically
in 10 years. This is the worst production game in like the last 5, 6, 7 years, something like that. 8 years.
Because based on the statistics, he ain't gonna get that. He knows he ain't gonna get that. He's losing value, meaning he's gonna be losing money. You come to the Raiders, you're losing value. At least prior, when you had your, a quarterback who can get you money, you could come here, get paid, and then dip off. You can't even come here and get paid no more unless we're gonna pay you. And I'm tired of paying old ass people with no legs, man. I'm tired of getting Peters as free agents, man. I said it when we signed. I'm tired of getting these old timers who are about to retire within a year coming to us. That's all we're gonna get going forward, man. Like no one, like I don't get how no one has foresight to realize we're gonna lose Jacobs. We're going to lose Devontae. We're gonna give away Hunter. We just gave away Waller, and when everyone was saying he's like the third best tight end. I didn't say that, but other people were saying that. We gave away a serviceable quarterback. We're probably going to lose. Colton might get money and go somewhere else. You think Max is going to stay?
Depends.
Like this is why I'm because
he's locked in for some time right now, but
yeah, man, he can force his way out. Hey, man, I ain't coming for this. And I'm not getting paid enough money for us not to have no talent. And, pay me like a quarterback. Pay me like Aaron Donald. Pay me like this. If he's going to produce like he can produce, we're going to have to pay that production. Especially if we ain't got people on the payroll. This is what's going to happen. This is why I'm so mad, because I'm looking 2-3 years down the line. Y'all just looking at, we got the bet. Nah, bro. This season is a wrap already for me. I'm looking down the line. How are we developing our organization? Who's going to come in? Who's going to want to come in? Who's going to want to come into this coaching dynamic? Do we even know what our head coach or our offensive coordinator is going to be? If I'm an offensive player, am I going to come to the Raiders and drop my production and lose value to come in on a 1-year deal that they're trying to pay and underpay me?
It all depends on how the season pans out. It's not over.
And until Mark Davis fires Josh McDaniel, this is how I'm thinking. That's how I have to think.
I hear you. I told you, I'm still not the biggest fan, bro.
Yo, bro, get this.
But when I get a dub, bro, I really ain't got nothing to say, bro. I just want to win. I told y'all. I don't give a fuck how we do it. I just want to win. I don't care how it's done. I don't care how it fucking looks. All I care is that I get a goddamn dub. Right? Now, I pretty much agree with a lot of the shit you're saying. I feel you. I feel like that probably is one of the biggest downfalls of this fucking team. But I also feel like a lot of it lies on the quarterback position. And I feel like that shit right there, I think our third string is our best quarterback. And I think the only reason he's a third string is because he's a rookie and he doesn't really know the playbook all that well. But if it was a simpler playbook, I think he might be starting.
It's not even a playbook. It's just terminology. Why don't we get coaches who have split back right, 34 get back? That's what it is. It's just it's dumbest shit ever.
That's a question for the ages, bro. Right?
The last two head coaches, just terminology.
I understand. I get it.
When they see the IQ of the freaking NFL is like dumb. You see the school systems that we have here in America?
Just saying. I get what you're saying, but
I'm gonna need to Gabe, send me ASAP. Read what Raider Romero said. I don't even smoke.
I get a dub. I'm good with the dub, bro. I don't give a fuck how I got it.
I'm not happy with the dub because I see if we get a dub, that means this fool gonna still be here. I'm stuck with him. I'm trying to divorce him. I'm in a relationship I don't want to be in.
I think Mark Davis sees that it's the defense. I think anybody that's watching this game can tell that it's the goddamn defense that's winning the game, and the kicker. The kicker should be the highest paid motherfucker on this team, bro.
Hell no.
Hell yeah, he should be paid higher than the goddamn quarterback. He missed 2. All right, so he missed 2 this season. That's about his average.
He scored more than the quarterback.
2 is about his average on season of what he missed. So he got that shit out the way. He about to be money for the rest of the year. He about to be dead money for the rest of the year. I bet anybody right now $5 this man don't miss another kick all year. I bet you $5 he don't miss another kick all year.
Bet. And he's automatic. But it's just due to Juju. He gonna miss, man. Because watch, Josh is gonna have him run out there and get a 60-yard kick. Watch. Guaranteed, Josh is gonna put him with 57, 58, 59. Go get something.
And he go hit it.
And he go hit it too. I'll tell you right now, he hit from 64, bro. This year, he kicked one from 64.
I'm telling you, you know what? Since everyone's out there, we're 3-3, right? How many people gonna put money on the Raiders to win the Super Bowl? Since y'all, how many of y'all gonna put money on the Super Bowl?
Should have did that at the beginning of the year.
No. Since everyone wants to talk, how many of y'all out there, content creators, gonna put money on the Raiders to get to the second round of the playoffs? Any of you?
I'm one game at a time.
Any of you?
I'm one game at a time. That's what I am.
I'm gonna start my phone.
Yeah, you did. All we see is big ass goddamn thumb, nigga. Get your thumb out your ass, nigga. Move the thumb out the camera. What up?
I don't know what I did this time. Close all these.
I don't care how we win. I just want the wins, bro. That's all I care about, bro. I just want the wins. Would I like for them to be better? Would I like for more points to be up on the board? Yeah, I would. But am I happy with just having the dub in the column? Yeah, I'm happy with, especially from being from 1-3 to 3-3, bro. I'm good. I'm happy. I'm chilling. That's a turnaround, right? That's at least 2 games. That's 2 weekends in a row that you made me feel good. I got 2 weeks in a row of walking around like, yeah, got another one. And then I watched the goddamn Chargers lose tonight. And I'm like, yeah, that's another one. Feel good about that. I love that. Yeah. Back to second place. You know what I mean? Could get the first in the AFC West. You know what I mean? Do I think we'll draft a QB, Romeo? Nah, I don't.
We need to.
But I don't think we will.
Unfortunately, the quarterbacks that are coming out are too much to handle for Josh McDaniels.
That's the problem. It would have to be another coach.
And if the guy keeps winning, and if this guy keeps winning, we can't fire him. You can't fire a guy who wins.
Hey, look, if you start to win, I don't need to fire you if you start winning. Hey, look, I'm just being honest. All I ask for is wins. And now if you can start producing those, we don't have a fucking problem. You know what I mean? But if you can't fucking win, then there's a problem.
Yes, I want to win a Super Bowl. I don't want to just win games. I don't want to win 8 games. I don't want to win 7 games. I don't want to win 9 games.
It starts somewhere. It has to start somewhere.
It starts with the coaching.
It has to start somewhere, right?
Yeah, and it starts with producing get better.
Okay, so right now it's like in those beginning stages, bro. It's only a third of the season. We ain't even got the half yet. We had a third. We ain't even got to a half yet. We had a third. Right? We're at a third of the season. That's all it is. You gotta wait and see what else can be produced. That's what I've been saying. Like I've been jumping on this team, but at the same time, I just been asking for better. I've been asking for them to do better. Produce what I know you can produce. Now, at this point in time, man, all I need the offense to do is start fucking producing like I know they can. This is a high-powered, high-paid offense. There's no reason, no real solidified reason that I could think of that the shit don't work. Aside from the coach not doing what the fuck he needs to do or calling the plays that he needs to call. But even that is not that. What I'm seeing is when I look at the film, when I watch the plays that aren't working, I'm looking at the quarterback and asking, why isn't he doing this? Or why isn't he doing that? Or why this? Or why that? Or why this? Why the fuck are you still holding on to the damn ball? Doesn't make any sense. It's really boiling down to what I'm looking at is the quarterback. And I think with a different quarterback, this is a better football team.
The same things that we complained about last year with our quarterbacks is the same things that we complain about this year. We want him to get out the ball quick. We want him to do all of that, and we have the same quarterback that's not doing that. Mm-hmm. Now what? And that's the biggest question mark that we have. It really is. What is it? What is there to do?
Honestly, the quarterback had his excuse last year.
Yeah, he did.
Which is why it's worse. That's why it's worse. But my thing is this, because everyone's so hunky-dory happy. I'm like, granted, you don't like to play who's in front of you, but there is still context with that. Let's see. Broncos are 1-5. Patriots are 1-5. Packers are 2-3. Combined records for the teams we beat are 4-13. 4-13. That's the context. They're not good. And if we really look at it, we only beat, let's see, we beat the Packers by 4, we beat the Patriots by 4, and we beat the Broncos by 1. We beat them by 1. So we're telling me you only beat 5? I mean, 4, 8, 9? Combined 9 points by those teams. Y'all can sit here and say, "Hey, man, it is what it is, man." I've been done with Josh McDaniels, Patrick Graham. I'm still, I'm giving Patrick Graham a chance still. If the defense can continue to show improvement and get better and show something against actual playoff teams, you know what I'm saying, and actually get stops, can still get a turnover, at least one turnover or, turnover on downs, get off on third downs, not giving up big plays, then I can change my mind about what I feel about the defense. But just me thinking that, we've turned the corner because we're beating up on a team with a combined record of 4-13. Like I said, I could celebrate because I could talk crap for a week. Yeah, if we win a game, I could talk crap for a week. But in reality, I'm not sitting here saying, hey, this is a Super Bowl, this is a playoff team, this is a team that's going to be contending. Not one of y'all willing to put your mouth where your money is. Your money where your mouth is right now. Not one person in this chat is willing to put money on the Raiders for that. And if you are, you're stupid. So I don't want to hear about everyone like, it's cool, bro. If you want to celebrate, go ahead and celebrate. Because you can talk smack when you win. I'm not here. I'm tired of talking smack, bro. I don't want unless I'm holding that trophy. I don't care about talking smack no more. I'm tired of seeing all these teams turn the corner and we're going the wrong direction every year.
Yeah.
We're going the wrong direction I'm talking about from owner to GM to the head coach to our coaching staff. Bro, I'm like, at first I was gonna blame Myers for not taking it serious after he got drafted, but then I actually started doing a deep dive. Yo, Twuan, do you know that this fool has a quarterbacks coach coaching our tight ends right now?
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, well, what's wrong with the tight end? You got a quarterbacks coach coaching. He don't know what he's coaching. This is his first time coaching tight ends. And if you have another quarterbacks coach on there, why don't you let him try and coach up your quarterbacks if they're playing bad? Maybe he can see something that I just don't get it. So I judge it based on the staff, then I go to the player base. Because I know we have talent. We have talent. So I'm not really killing the players. But if you ain't got no strong offense, if you notice, every team that wins the Super Bowl has a strong offense. We ain't got no strong offense. So man, I'm not just like, if you want to celebrate a 7-8 win team because we got a favorable schedule, great. Like I said, you can play who you want to play. I could celebrate a win, but bro, my expectations is playoffs, man. I have a caliber and a standard of where I hold my team.
I get it, but like for me, I just feel like, yes, we are 3-3. We can't control who we play, when they're beat up, how they're beat up. You know what I'm saying? We can only take care of what's in front of us, and our defense has been answering that bell. And to be honest with you, I feel like, again, I keep saying it, and I'm just really just trying to let everybody know where I stand on it. I feel like our defense has done their job. Knowing what we had on paper and the defense that we was trotting out on paper and the guys that have been going in and out, we were this last game we had backup corners playing and they're still holding up. But when it goes to this offense, that's the issue. And again, if there was a magic switch to flip, I would flip that in a hurry. Because we could really run some things if our offense would get it together. I don't care who's under center.
Yeah, but that's my thing. There's no light at the end of the tunnel. There isn't. Like everyone's just banking. Oh, O'Connell's going to be the light at the end of the tunnel. It's not. You know why? Because he's going to have to play under his system. Granted, there will be a deep ball that we can see some exciting plays, but we've always had exciting plays. Bro, I want to see consistency, man. And we're still not consistent. Everybody knows, it's like we just want to ignore what the blueprint is to win. Hey, they got it done somehow. Like are we gonna say that every week? Somehow we got it done. Nah, that doesn't work. Like that's just like no offense, but if you're like happy with what you're saying, you don't know football. Like you're just a fan. You're just showing up to celebrate and have a party and drink a beer. But when you know football and you look at football and you see football and you understand the difference in concepts between 4-3-3, 4-4-6, you understand what's going on. You see what's going on. If you look at a lot of people with knowledge of the game, they all say the same thing about that. Everyone's like, well, why are y'all talking about? Because they're not good. They know that. You guys just want to ignore it. It was like, cool, ignore it. No offense, but y'all ignorant because you don't know the game. I'm tired of being fucking mediocre, man. I'm just so tired of just seeing, like, we have just tired of seeing so much potential and we're wasting it away. And then you know what's going to happen. Like, and then everyone's going to act all shocked and surprised in the offseason with what's going to transpire. You know, but let's talk about the Bears. Fields. Got a dislocated thumb. I believe it was on his throwing hand, wasn't it? So,
I believe so.
So I'll be honest. I wouldn't respect his throwing. I'm making him throw the ball.
I don't think he's gonna play.
He's gonna play. It's just a dislocated finger. He'll play. He's playing. Ain't no way if he's not playing, then the Bears are gonna get rid of him. Just a dislocated finger that they popped back in the same when they went to the back, it wasn't that bad. Like I said, yo, bro, you gonna have to throw this ball. And we better be in man like predominantly all game. Now the thing is, unfortunately, he can throw the ball, and he does have a dynamic wide receiver who can beat our corners. And this has been my issue. They're like every team that we play has the dynamics and the players to like really attack our defense. He can extend plays, and he's gonna extend plays. He does have a dynamic wide receiver in DJ Moore, and he can throw the ball. Are we gonna be disciplined enough to keep him in the pocket? The defensive tackles are playing better, so I feel Max should have maybe a 2-sack game. There's going to be a possibility that he's going to throw a ball that could be an interception.
They already said they doubt that he plays.
And just because he's down, it's a dislocated.
It's on his throwing hand.
He can play. He can play.
He can't play, man. That kid fragile, bro. That kid can't play. He's not. Look,
he can play.
If it has any, no, he can't, bro. You don't know that. You're not in the locker room. If his shit is swollen, or he can't bend it, or he can't move it, or there's pain in his hand, he can't grip the fucking ball. You can't throw.
And that becomes a fumble liability too.
Mm-hmm.
It becomes a liability for the player in general.
Okay. I want him to play because that gives us our best option of winning.
No,
I don't want to see the backup. I don't want to see the backup.
Why? He's terrible.
Who? I think Justin Fields might be more terrible than him.
No. I watched the Bears game.
Man, you can see him. You can see
the backup come in. I saw the backup come in.
Yeah, but you can see
that boy garbage. Sheer garbage. But he's a rookie, but he ain't ready for the NFL. But bro, come on, man.
I'd rather see.
Ain't no way he come in here and beat us, bro. If he do, McDaniels definitely need to be fired. Along with everybody else, man, because ain't no way that dude coming in here and beating nobody.
Yeah, but there's no tape on him, man. So they're just going to be guessing. They're going to be guessing what his tendencies are. They're going to be guessing what he likes to throw the ball. They're going to be guessing.
Man, fuck all that. Fuck all that. I think our defensive line is way better than their offensive line, inside and out.
On paper, it is.
I don't even think he really gonna have no time to throw the ball, bro. I think this game right here, that game where our defense needs to show up and show the fuck out. This one of them games where they need to have at least 2-3 interceptions, You know what I mean? 2 forced fumbles and a minimum 1 touchdown. Minimum 1. They got to at least get 1 this weekend, bro. I'm just saying.
I agree with you, but damn, are you not tired of hearing that?
I'm just
Are you not
saying.
tired of having to say that?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I know that's it. We constantly keep saying.
I'm just saying, bro. I can keep saying, bro. I can keep just saying, bro.
Like yo, it's like that child that just doesn't learn, bro. You can say this to me one more time.
We said that against the Broncos. We said that against the Steelers. We said that against the Packers. We did say that against the Patriots.
Now we
I
saying
think our defense showed up in the Packers game and the Patriots game. I think they showed up in the damn Chargers game. It's just our offense fucking couldn't get it done at the end. You know, bad play call. Should have ran the damn ball.
I think so too. I think what's happening is, you know, the defense keeping the score low has you know what I'm saying, the offense kind of doesn't give the defense that shine.
That's required. It's required. The offense still hasn't cracked 20. The team has cracked 20. But the offense still ain't cracked 20.
You right. We got a safety.
So I'm saying all this is required. So everything has to be.
Hey, we got a safety. How many defenses in the NFL got safeties? Huh?
How many teams in the NFL finally got a sack? How many teams in the NFL? Like, we was the last team to do so many things on defense. We still ain't got a forced fumble.
I wouldn't say that. We wasn't last to do a lot of things, man.
When they said it last week on the telecast, I was kind of mad that they did that though. They said we was last to register something. I forgot. But I'm tired of being last. I'm just tired of being last, man. I'm tired of being down there as a bottom feeder. Like, yeah, man, it's like it's just.
Casper says Justin Fields' right throwing thumb dislocation, no fracture, likely MPJ with volar plate tear. Surprise, no IR or surgery. If true dislocation with ligament tear, he's going to struggle with instability. I think surgery IR sooner than later.
So he didn't tear anything, or he did?
He has a partial tear.
Oh, he can play. They're gonna shoot him up.
He ain't gonna play.
All the inflammation gonna be
throwing. He can't, bro. That's the thumb. If it was like, I would say, like, if it was the pinky or something, bro, then I could say, yeah, okay, cool.
Where's the game at? Where's the game at?
It's here. No, it's there.
Yeah, okay. If it's in Chicago, then maybe because of the weather. But if it's here, he's playing.
It's there. It's in Chicago.
And maybe not. Because, you know, they still got to win the thing. So there's a possibility he don't play. But honestly, I'd rather see him.
No, not me. Give me the goddamn backup that I'm expecting to play terrible, bro. I'm just saying, I don't give a shit how much reps you give with the first string this week, bro. I expect my defense to keep rising to the occasion, bro. That's what I'm expecting from my defense, to keep rising to the occasion and keep balling out and keep winning us games like they've been doing. I said top 15. God damn it, I want to see top 15. Now I need the offense to pick it up. Look, let AOC and Hoyer play, bro. Let them two play, bro. Let them battle it out in fucking practice, bro, to be the starter. And let's move on, man. Hopefully it's AO4. You know what I mean? If it's AO4, I'm good with that. Hoyer can move the ball down the field, but I don't need field goal range, bro. And I know a lot of it wasn't his fault. You know what I mean? He could have threw a better pass to DA. You know what I mean? He could have threw a better pass to DA, but hey, it is what it is. It wasn't an interception. He didn't throw a pick. So we all know Hoyer's good for throwing interceptions. So the fact that we got out of the game without him throwing one, bro, is hey, I'm good with that, brother.
Yeah,
I'm definitely good with that.
who has better rapport with Devontae? That's who I won in the game. Who has better rapport with Devontae? That's who I want to start.
I don't know, but the rookie was hitting his ass, you know what I mean, in the Chargers game until he got hurt.
I don't care who
He came back, he was
has a
throwing.
better rapport. That's what I want to play.
I think all it takes is, you know, them getting together in practice. I mean, it's not gonna be instant. It ain't gonna be instant. You know what I mean? It ain't gonna be instant.
Right.
But you know, you put them back, you keep them under center for long enough, bro. They'll build it. It'll come. If you build it, it'll come.
Let me be honest. If I don't see Trey Tucker touch the ball at least 5 times in this game,
Let me get your closing statements because little man woke up. So I gotta go and shot and take care of the little man. You know, I just came to close out the show, get the final thoughts. So, JT, man, give me your good and bad tonight, bro. Give me your good and bad from yesterday, man. Give me your good and bad, bro. Let's start with your bad. Go get the bad out the way, bro. I know that's gonna take a minute.
the bad,
Yeah, get the bad out the way, bro.
they didn't win by 3 scores. They struggled with a team that has 1 win. It's 1-5. I mean, can't say it any worse. You're struggling with the 1-5 team. That's the bad.
What's the good?
You got to win. You found a way to win.
And the win is all that matters. Twuan, my brother, what you got?
What was bad was 1 for 6 in the red zone.
Mm-hmm.
What was good was our D tackles and our D line seem like they're taking a step towards the better. We actually saw Bilal Nichols actually do something worth what we thought he was going to be.
For me, the bad is the fact that I saw the quarterback be way more fragile than I thought he was. That's the bad, is that I found out this quarterback is way more fragile than I thought he was. I actually gave him some credit, but after this week, that dude is fragile. The good thing is, like JT said, found a way to win, as well as what my brother Twuan said too. Dominant defense. I don't give a shit if it was against a struggling offense. I really don't care. It was an NFL team that was out there playing ball, right? And the fact that you went out there and you did what you needed to do, you got things done, you got shit accomplished. I saw the defensive line get some pressure. Hopefully that gives them a little confidence. They continue to build on that moving forward. You know what I mean? And apply that to any and every team that they fucking play. No matter what their schedule is, no matter what the record is, no matter who the fuck is across the line from them, they play with that same goddamn confidence that they just played with this week, and it improves them and it makes them better. I asked for a top 15 defense. I'm getting a top 15 defense. If I'm looking at the rankings from last week, they were number 14. They played better this week. I saw a lot of defenses take steps back this week. So I wouldn't be shocked if they actually moved up maybe 2 or 3 spots. I don't see them sliding out of the top 15 because, hey, they came and they balled. You know what I mean? Gabe says we sitting at number 11 right now. So you 2 out of being, you 1 away from the top 10. You know what I mean? So
Look at the wins and they'll end up at 10 or 11.
Right now, where we're at is progress. I can't remember the last time we was ranked this high on total defense rankings. I don't remember at any point in time in a season where we were ranked this high, especially from where we were at the end of last season to where we are right now. That is a vast improvement. That's probably That's probably the biggest improvement of anybody's defense. Yeah, I'm saying it. I'm saying it, bro. That's probably the biggest improvement of anybody's defense.
How long crash and burn? It's crazy.
Okay, we might fly high too. Who knows? Who's to say? Who's to say?
I think I think obviously defensively, I think they're barely trying to, they're barely getting it together. So what we're seeing is the genesis of what this defense can actually be.
Mm-hmm. And we don't even have all our starters.
So we don't know who is a starter.
We don't really need no starters the way they playing. Just put the motherfuckers on the field in situational play and let them play with it how they know how to play. And that seems to have been working. But like I said, they gotta go in here now, take care of little man. I appreciate y'all being here as always.
That ain't
where they can find you, bro. What you got going?
They can find me here. You can find me at Upper Review. I did get confirmation from YouTube, so I do have the subscribers, but they said it was video time, even though I hit the video time, but I don't know. So I guess I just need people to watch a couple more like videos or whatnot. So I'm gonna put more out, and then I'm guessing I could go live. But like I hit the time to go live, but I didn't. So I don't know. Yeah. So I guess I'm gonna have to do it again. But yeah, you can find me at Upper Review. Bro, it was like a 2-week thing of just back and forth emails. I was like, all right, bro, whatever. Okay. But yeah, you can find me here. You can find me on Twan's channel, anywhere on the NWA network. Hey, if the 10 continues to make me eat crow, I'll be happy. Make me eat crow. Right? The more negative I talk, supposedly we win. Or you know what?
This week it was baked. This week is barbecue. Next week you deep fried for you.
I'm trying to stay away from the fry, but it is what it is, man. But like I said, you can find me there. You can find me somewhere.
For sure. Twuan, brother.
Hey, you can find me on YouTube at Raider Twuan. Also, if you need prayer for you or your family members, hit me up on IG at Twuan TWUAN. That is also where you can hit me up if you are a YouTube content creator and you want me to partner with you on a show. I mess with those who mess with me. So hit me up and we can do a show together or whatever else. But hit me up on IG and then quit playing with yourself and subscribe to Raider Twuan.
For sure. Ladies and gentlemen, I just want you to remember something. When emotions are at an all-time high, common sense is at an all-time low. Valuable words to remember. Just saying. Just some valuable words to remember. If you didn't hear me, I'll say it again. When emotions are at an all-time high, common sense is at an all-time low. As always, man, 50 billion things on the face of the planet you could be doing. The fact that you allow me to grace your screen and my panel for any amount of time is greatly appreciated, more than I can verbally express. You know what I mean? I thank you guys always for tuning in. And as always, no matter how much it rains, you can never stop the sun from shining. Fuck who hates you.